Today, I'm going to be talking about Morbius, and I'm probably the only one on the internet with this opinion. I think it's a good movie. Now, don't kill me. I'm going to explain why that is. So, for starters, I went into it not understanding the comic lore or the origin story or any of that. I just went into the movie theater as a guy, like on a Saturday night, like, let's check it out. And I actually enjoyed it. A story, spoiler alert, about a guy who his whole life has been stricken with illness and he just wants to be cured so that he can be a normal guy again. And then it goes terribly wrong. He gets this cure by messing with bats and adding something back to his DNA that was missing just for his foster brother to want the same cure. He tries to warn him, don't do it, it's a bad idea. Foster brother then decides, I want the cure. I'm going to steal the cure. Steals the cure. Brother finds out about it, gets angry because the foster brother is murdering people and they think it's him. He's in jail because he got captured. It's this whole cool story, in my opinion, about how you're trying to battle sickness and how you're trying to get back to being a healthy human being, and this internal conflict with yourself, trying to gain control of these powers that are new to you that you don't understand. And then he's trying to discover them, and sonic location effects are pretty cool. He then has this moment where he feels the wind and he starts gliding on the wind. I thought that was really cool. I don't know. And I like the way that it kind of ended to kind of set itself up for another movie, even though I don't think at this point that would be possible. I think they might just tie it in with some part of the MCU where, the girl scientist that was researching with him, she bit his lip because she got her throat slashed or something like that, and she needed to, recover, and I guess he recovered somehow. That part was really vague because they never actually went over him being an actual vampire. To be very real, I watched the movie not understanding fully what the movie was or who Morbius was. I didn't know if he was a vampire. I didn't know if he was a guy that just got powers from bats. I never knew, and they never really touched on that a whole lot, so that's definitely their fault. Now, again, I see both sides of it. Again, I'm a total outsider being introduced to Morbius in this way, so I did my research, of course, and I saw the comic lore. That whole bit with Spider-Man was, really interesting, and the fact that, again, Spider-Man and him got into it, and he's, even as he's, there with his foster brother in the origin story, developing a cure together, and then something goes terribly wrong, and then he ends up killing his foster brother, then wants to drink his fiance's blood, jumps overboard to not do that. I mean, that would have been way better of a story. I'm there, I get it. But, I mean, I feel like most of the critiques about this movie that I've heard have kind of been not enough gore, or, oh, he says cheesy things like it's Morbin time. I mean, so what? They say cheesy things in every movie that I've seen this year. And I feel like to hold them to such a harsh standard, if you will, that is not really being applied to any other movie, I think it's just I don't know. They made a few slip-ups. They didn't entertain canon, and a lot of people, frankly, are angry. And they're taking their frustrations out for feeling like they were false advertised to. And I'll tell you why they feel false advertised to, okay? In the trailer, again, a part of my research into this whole film, they show Murderer on Spider-Man's poster in the background, and people thought Spider-Man was going to make an appearance because of that. Sony set themselves up to fail, in my opinion, by doing this, because anytime you give people an Easter egg or a teaser like that and it's pointless, they're going to be pissed, especially with MCU, which is known for dropping Easter eggs and teasers to lead into something big. And people probably went into this expecting some crazy fight between Spider-Man and Morbius, in the comics or something, and it didn't happen, and so if you only get a foster brother fight that never existed in the canon, then yeah, you're probably going to end up pissing off a lot of people. I get it. But if you're just going into it like I was, completely unaware of this, and you were just perceiving it as a movie, I think it is a good movie from that perspective. Now, some of the CGI effects are over the top and maybe cheesy, but I actually enjoyed it. I don't know. Call me a guy that likes the drama of the over-exaggerated CGI effects. I thought it was fun. Again, I don't care that there wasn't a ton of gore. I didn't expect that from a PG-13 movie. So either way, I think it's good, and I give it a thumbs up. Most people probably won't agree with that, and that's fine, but I actually really enjoyed it. But I'd love to hear what you thought about Morbius in the comment down below, and be gentle, because this is my opinion, and I'm sure you're entitled to yours as well, so let's just try to be respectful in the comments down below, because I know this has been a meme with the Morbin time and all that stuff. I'm not trying to do all that. I'm just trying to hear what you think about the movie and why it sucked for you or why it was good for you. Let me know down below. Thanks for watching the #1 Branded Honesty, and until the next video, I'll see you guys later.